Alright, this be my deck profile for wind-ups. Alright, yeah, so I guess I'll start with the monsters. Yeah, one Thunder King. Thinking about, or I probably am going to cut something for a second one. I don't know yet, though. Yeah, one Thunder King. One Spirit Reaper. Obvious, the Tour Guide Engine, that's obvious. 3 Magician, because 2, it's not consistent enough. Like, if you draw into 2 in your opening hand with the Shark, you can't do your loop, and then you're just end up fucking yourself. 3 Rabbit, because Rabbit, you can't get rid of it. If you make your opponent waste a warning on it, that's great. You fucking made them pay 2,000 life points for a 1,400 attack card. It's always fun when they do that. 3 Shark, because obviously. 3 Rat, because obviously. 2 Max C. I like Max C over Valor because if you don't, like, I don't know, in this deck, if you don't draw your combos, you lose. So you need that extra draw power. Onto the spells. Heavy Storm, staple. Monster Reborn, staple. Avarice, staple. Dark Hole, staple. Mind Control, because you can make basically any rank you want. It's really easy to make 3s, 4s, and 5s with all the cards you have in here. Around 2 space in the main deck. 3 Factory, because opening up Factory with Rabbit is just too good. And it also helps you finish off a lot of your combos. Onto the traps, I run 1 Starlight Road because Mirror Force and Torrential and Heavy Storm, they're all just bitches. So you activate this and they basically fucking scoop because you get a Stardust out. 2 Bottomless, because things like Dino Rabbit basically says fuck you. Judgment, because obviously. 2 Deep Prison for stuff like Dark Worlds and other decks that just don't want stuff in the grave. 2 Mirror Force, I'm probably going to consider cutting down to 1, maybe for that second Thunder King. It's a good card, but it's too slow. And also, a lot of people are running Starlight Road now, so it's not necessarily that good. 2 Song of Mourning, because getting rid of your opponent's monsters is a problem. Monsters are amazing to get rid of. 2 Torrential, because once again, I like this better than Mirror Force because it's a faster trap, basically. You can play it whenever you need to when they summon. You don't have to wait for them to attack, because sometimes they might not even attack, and then they'll have like a Thunder King on board that will end up screwing you over. And then I play 1 Compulse. I don't like any more than 1 because I feel like it's cloggy too much and I'd rather draw other cards, but 1 works perfectly fine for me. Alright, on to the extra deck. Get it out. Yeah, my bad, sorry. Alright, for rank 3s, I got some Tempo, Leviair, Boozer Rhythm over Acid Golem, because Acid Golem ends up killing you basically every time you play it. Geek Brilliant to help push pro TKs, Leviathan, because he's just too good. 2,500 body just for 2 level 3s. Zen Mighty, obviously don't need to explain that. Zen Mains, again, you don't really need to explain that, he's too good. For rank 4s, Papal Operative, because he sets up your loop. Zen Meister, because he's also another loop maker. He helps you push for those loops. Maestro, because it's just too good right now in the meta. And then I play Cowboy, but I'm really, really thinking about changing it to Abyss Dweller, because it's good to have the main deck option against Dark Worlds and Mermails. So, because if you get a Dweller against them, it's just like, oh, I scoop. Especially if you have 2 Sharks and it becomes 2,700 body for only 2 level 4s. Granted, yeah, Cowboy can become 3,000, but after that, he's basically useless once it's your opponent's turn. And also, obviously, Shockmaster. You can't play Winders without Shockmaster. Then I run the 2 rank 5s, Adrius Tyrus, because I don't like Zenmaio, because Starlight Road's a card, and that ends up fucking you over. And then the last card that I don't have right now, it's coming to the mail, is Stardust Dragon for the Road, obviously. Alright, here's my side deck. 2 Shadow and Prison of Mirror. These are actually going to change to Mind Crush when I get them in the mail. Grand Mole, because this card is too good. Your opponent has any monster that you don't like, you just get over with Grand Mole. He's basically a reusable Compulse. He's just too good right now. Decree, because I hate the Rabbit and Hero matchups, because their traps always screw me over. Pretty self-explanatory. Soul Taker for heroes and dragons and anything else that have pretty big bodies that I can't get over. I run 2 Fiendish. Sorry about that. 2 Fiendish because I don't run Effect Veilers, and I think Fiendish Hand is a little bit better because it stops attacks and it's permanent. And I don't run things like Gores, whatever, so it won't conflict. 2 Snow Anteater because I like this better than Raikou because it has high defense and it's level 3. So if they attack you with Thunder King, they lose their monster and I keep mine. So next turn I can overlay or whatever. It's just too good of a card. 2 D-Fissure for things like Dark World, Mermails, Chaos Dragons, anything that relies on Grave. It's amazing against. Then last but not least, 2 Messenger apiece. The card is just way too good right now to stall. Like you can just have this until you draw your Magician Shark, and then you don't pay, let it die, and you just push for game. So yeah, that's basically it. If you guys, I'm trying to find a way to cut a card for a 3rd MST in the sideboard. If you guys can give me suggestions on that, that'd be great. Alright, thanks. Catch you guys later.